Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another live stream. A very special live stream tonight. We are having a look at a new track coming to RaceRoom very soon, and that new track, as you can tell, is INTERLAGOS. It's a super nice track, one of my favorite tracks of all time. I don't know what it is about INTERLAGOS, but I've seen so many races here in Formula 1 and other series, and it's always been exciting. Just a super nice track with a lot of history and tradition, and it's one of those old school, very few remaining old school tracks that I really like. It's the first South American track in RaceRoom, and of course it is the most known, most famous track in South America, of Brazil, in Sao Paulo. I'm sure you're all familiar with INTERLAGOS. I don't think it needs a lot of introduction. You can see a little bit of drone flight I recorded earlier today here in the other window. As you can see, it is looking fantastic. And what we're gonna do today is I will just do a couple of single player races. I think we're gonna start nice and easy with the Formula 4, and then maybe some Porsche Carrera Cup, some WTCR, and maybe finish it off with the GT3 cars. And if you stay tuned to the very end of the stream, I might have a surprise for you. A very sneak peek of the upcoming Formula RaceRoom X22. I know many of you are looking forward to that one, so am I. It's gonna be awesome. I recorded a lot for you, so we can have a look at that together as well. So, what's up everybody? Rafael, Jay, Alessandro, Kava, Carlos, Victor, Tugas Racing, Whippy Whip, everybody. Hope you're doing fine. The Porsche Cup we have is one generation older, I believe. We might do the new one. Time will tell. Time will tell. The Formula X22 is not coming out with INTERLAGOS, because INTERLAGOS is coming out very soon. So the plan is to release it tomorrow, guys. If all goes well, if nothing unpredictable happens, it will be out by tomorrow this time. So you will get to experience it yourself. Just one more night of sleep, and then you can drive it yourself. So I hope that is good news, everybody. I hope you are as happy as I am. Finally, INTERLAGOS. Such a beautiful track, man. And the art team did a fantastic job, as you can see, and as you will see in a minute. It's looking absolutely brilliant. So let's not waste time and jump into some gameplay. So, as you can see, we're on the Formula 4 right now, practice session. Let's just drive a quick lap, see if everything feels well. Then we'll do a short race. I believe the race is 15 minutes long. So pit exit here, you can already see this nice mark, Prefeitura de Sao Paulo. I believe those are the track owners. I think it's owned by the city or something like that. It's like heritage, Brazilian heritage, this track. So much history. Is it laser scanned? I don't think so. But as you may know, most of our tracks are not laser scanned, but they are still, whoa, very accurate. Need to be careful on those cold tires. I love this section here, this fast corner. Double apex into that first hairpin. Then downhill. Another hairpin-ish, and then uphill again. Beautiful aim field. So much fun to drive. Got a good mix of slow corners and fast corners. This one is easily flat, in this car at least. And then the last corner before the start finish line, super important to get a good exit here. Up the hill, you need all the acceleration out of that corner. Onto the start finish straight, which is not really a straight, as you can see. It's got quite a few corners here. Here's the pit entry. on the left, and over start finish we go. And then first corner is the Senna S. Third gear. Also again, super important to get a good exit here if you don't get held up by the AI. Onto the back straight. We're approaching the... don't ask me the corner names, but it's I believe it's called something do Lago, because you have the lake here on the right side. You can't see it from here, but here on the right, behind that fence, is the lake. As the name of the track suggests, Interlagos, between the lakes. Such a beautiful track, man. I'm so happy that we finally got this one in RaceRoom. I think we'll come into the pit in this lap and then we'll start the first race. We're gonna do a couple of races. I'll be starting at the back of the grid. The AI difficulty is currently set to 110%. Look at these buildings and everything, the trees, everything is looking so amazing, super accurate. Also the curbs and everything. So much detail. Really, really good job by the track team. I would say it's one of the most beautiful looking tracks we have in the game, which of course makes sense. Guys always keep improving and keep setting new standards. Oh, I did mean to come into the pits, didn't I? Let's finish this lap then. AI is going slow. I think they're on old tires. They should be a little bit faster in the race. Yeah, the Senna mural also is there. Looks brilliant, looks fantastic. Yeah, I see a lot of you asking for other tracks. I mean, we're already working on a few more other tracks after this one. This one will come out tomorrow if everything goes well. And then there's another track that is basically ready, just needs some paperwork to be done. That one could follow very soon after, and it's another track that was very high on the wish list of everybody. Also excited to share that with you once time has come for that. And yeah, the other track that we're working on is one that you might not be so familiar with, but it's gonna be also a very cool addition and something you don't usually race in racing sims. So stay tuned, guys. Lots of things coming. Not only new tracks, but also new cars. Plenty of stuff in the work. You will see the FRX 22. I will show you at the end of the stream a pre-recorded lap of the work in progress. Car 60 kilometers per hour speed limit. Quite tricky entry actually. Trial Mountain, yeah. I've driven a lot on that track back in the days. So this we'll have to do for practice. We're gonna move into race session now. So we're gonna start at the back. Let's see what we can achieve in 15 minutes, how much positions we can gain. I think we'll do the same later on with different classes. We'll just start at the back and have a bit of fun with the AI. I'm not even gonna bother with any setup changes or anything. We're just jumping right into the race. Looking forward to drive this one online with you guys in ranked. All right, off we go. Let's see if we can survive the Senna S. at the back of the grid. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Okay, made up few positions already. Any special event planned with this track? I'm sure we will do one eventually. A RaceRoom GP, for example, would be nice on this track with the new Formula cars once they're out. That sounds exciting to me. Careful with the cold tires and the yellow flag. The FIA WEC also raced here in the past. So it's a great track for multi-class racing, prototypes, GTs, but of course also touring cars and Formula cars. Track looks wide, or is it the small cars? Well, I mean, it's a wide circuit. It's a Formula 1 circuit, gotta keep that in mind. But I'm sure I've seen also Formula Porsche racing here in the Brazilian series. Don't mind me coming through. Kawasami, will the Porsche Carrera Cup Germany be continued? If we make the new card, and then that's certainly a series that is on the table, and why not? We'll see, we'll see. Can't promise anything. Ooh, another yellow flag. Can't overtake here. Probably didn't slow down enough. But the race steward, the race director, is a good friend of mine. I bribed him before the race. It's such an easy track to learn as well. I believe the rookies are gonna have a lot of fun with this one. It's a very short track as well. What's the lap time? Okay, current best lap is a 150. Is that the start lap? No. Okay, it's a 137-ish in this car. I believe the Formula 1 car, the Formula X car, will it do it under a minute? Maybe not, but close to a minute, I believe. Well, definitely. It's a very fast circuit, a lot of full throttle percentage. Thanks for the sub, Max. Looks better than the official F1 game. Well, that's not difficult, is it? I mean, in the past, they haven't done the prettiest tracks. I believe they are working on updates on those for the new game, though. So some of the F1 game tracks look good, some didn't. Like Spa looked horrible for a very long period. I don't know if they updated it this time around. Such a nice flow, this circuit. Yo, thanks for the subs, everyone. Appreciate that. Jade does sim racing and Oliver, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy what you see. Spa and Hungaroring are horrible. Yes. Hi, Darius. Yeah, like I said before, I think this track is one of the best looking, if not the best looking track we now have in RaceRoom. So much detail, and everything that is there looks so pretty. It was very well worth the wait. I'm P13 here. Can I close the gap to the guy in front? Need to start pushing a little bit. Got 10 minutes left in this race. This corner is a bit tricky. Hard to judge the apex, but super important. We got a good exit here. RaceRoom always delivers. Yeah, on the track front, you can definitely not complain. Good mix of very well-known tracks and some lesser-known tracks that you don't get to usually drive in any other simulator. What was the last track we released? Was it Essen or was it Nogaro? I think it was Essen, wasn't it? Well, both great tracks. Both also not very common in other games. You can go very wide here. The curbs are very wide, and then beyond the curbs is even some green tarmac, aka grass. So Interlagos is coming out tomorrow if everything goes well. If nothing unpredictable happens. Oh, I'm getting overtaken here. Yellow flag, yellow flag. So we really tried to release Interlagos and the FRX 22 at the same time. It would have been a great combination. But the Formula X22 still needs a little bit of work. Needs a bit of fine tuning in all areas. But you will see later when I show you the preview lap with the FRX 22 that it's looking fantastic as well. Handles great already. Needs a little bit of balancing with the hybrid system. And the AI still needs a little bit of work, but then I don't think it will be very long before you get your hands on that one as well. And yeah, FRX 22 on Interlagos is gonna be a mega combination. We still need to fix the porpoising, that's right. Hybrid system, yeah. As you know, the modern Formula cars, like the Formula 1 cars, they harvest energy in the braking zone, and then you can release that extra power via a electric engine that works in combination, whoa, with the combustion engine. Of course, we'll try to simulate that as I'm getting walled by another AI driver here. So that's gonna be fun. Plus DRS, plus a ton of downforce, and a lot of power. Overtaking everyone on the yellow, don't mind me, it's okay. Thanks for the sub, Ricardo, and Alessandro, AM Daniel, Oliver Jr., thanks everybody. Appreciate that. Hope you like what you see. I'll try and see if I can do some Formula X22 previews for you in the future. Hopefully with Alex, the physics guy, helping me trying to explain it to you, because it goes a little bit beyond my head, if I'm honest with you, how the hybrid system works. Quite complex. But yeah, that's part of modern Formula cars. So after this race we'll do a Porsche Carrera Cup race. Very underrated car as well. Not very easy to drive, but once you know kind of how you have to drive it, then it's a lot of fun. Also fits this track very nicely. Hello, Jeff. Man, this corner in the Formula X 22 is insane. So much grip. It's so fast. Somebody please ban JF. He's trolling. Alright, what is it? 2 more laps? See, you can go very wide here. I'm actually not sure where the track limits are. Got a late apex here, this first corner of the NS. Focus on the exit, don't go so wide, don't go that wide. I believe this DRS zone here on the back straight. Not that we do DRS zones. Got another yellow flag. Well, P7. To finish first, you have to finish first. Hey, Van der Zijden, how's it going? Hope you are over your Nürburgring 24 or 2.4 DNS. And yes, it is a very nice track. Yeah. My and 2.4 race wasn't great either. But it was still a lot of fun driving with the top guys on the broadcast server. We're already planning the next special event. I'm thinking we should do an Indy Oval event. I don't know about you guys, what do you think about that? Would be something different. I would imagine that to be a lot of fun. And when is the real Interlagos Grand Prix? It's in November, isn't it? I think by then the Formula X22 should be out. Then we can do a RaceRoom GP on Interlagos, special ranked event. But I'm sure the Interlagos will be on the ranked schedule quite a bit until then, after release, and continuously after that as well. V8 Supercars on NASCAR. I think V8 Supercars is a difficult license to get. It's a lot of circuits that we don't have as well, so it would be a huge project. And NASCAR, well, you know, there's this thing called Euro NASCAR. They race on road circuits in Europe. That could make sense. But even if we wouldn't get the license, we could create a RaceRoom stock car. But yeah, I mean, those ideas have been thrown around. But we always have to prioritize. Ask Jeff, he can tell you all about that, about prioritizing. There's a lot of commitment we have to fulfill. So every now and then we get to do something special, like the Interlagos circuit. Not part of any license that we have of any series, but it's been on the community wish list for a long time, and I think we all agree it's one of the outstanding, unique tracks that are, yeah, super cool to have. And that was it. Last lap, we're on P7. Started last. AI difficulty 110%. We jumped a few yellow flags, but that's fine. Cool. So I would say let's move on to the next car class. Let's do a Porsche Carrera Cup race. Porsche Carrera Cup. You can use the search function, but of course you have to spell it out. There it is. Bam, let's add this class. So we have all the right liveries. 31 cars. Yeah, Interlagos. That's it. Let's try maybe 105, so we can maybe we have a chance of winning the race. The 22 GT Masters class, I think that's an esports specific class with all the liveries from the 22 esports series. New UI work is has been started a long time ago, a while ago, and we're looking into picking that up again and finishing. But of course, no promises. We're doing our best with the few people that we have. It's a small team, so. But I've seen very promising mock-ups, and I'm looking forward to the complete UI overhaul. But we already have it where it counts here on the garage menu, car setup, multiplayer. We even have a chat now in the garage menu. Let's do a reconnaissance lap. See if we know how to drive the car. Man, that car sounds good. Has this always sounded so good? Or has it been updated? Understeer on the exit, but always have to keep in mind this car is not a GT3 car, even though it has GT3 in its name. Yeah, this corner is not flat in the Porsche Cup. Whoops, I'm reading the chat. Where in Italy I used to live, it's the northern region of Italy. The one region where the people don't all speak Italian. In the Alps, very close to Austria. That's where I used to live. Now I live in Sweden. Right, coffee is good. Let's start the race. Has it changed to KW Studios? Breathed new life into the studio? Well, for sure. Get new management, so that is a positive step into a bright future, for sure. So let's see, race is 15 minutes long. I think we have enough fuel. Yeah, plenty. We're starting last? No, we're starting 21st. Okay, that's close enough. Let's see what we can do from here. The new car, if you're talking about the FRX 22, that one is coming later, not with Interlagos. Interlagos is coming out tomorrow, guys, if all goes well. Let's see if we can sneak here on the inside. Avoid the carnage. Almost managed. Oh man, I love these cars. The liveries look really nice. Like the green one, white and green one. So when exactly the FRX 22 is coming out, I cannot tell you yet, because we don't know yet, but we're... Well, it shouldn't be long after the Interlagos release. Definitely this summer. I shouldn't say definitely, but most likely, very likely. Alright, let's focus on a good exit here. It's so hard to judge that apex. Use every inch on the exit. Wow. Need a good line through that corner, or otherwise it's not even flat. Nice descent down the sinners. Patient on the throttle here. Yeah, the radar is a very nice app for sure. Definitely recommend downloading AutoHut. Nice sender on the outside. I thought I had him. Whew, nice one. I'm trying to read the chat, guys. It's hard to follow. Any chance some car info could be added to the livery screen? Maybe, possibly. I don't remember how exactly the new design looked like. Quite touchy on the brakes, this car. Easy to lock, but also very good feel on the brakes. Nice to manage. Oh, do I have a flat spot? Felt like a flat spot for a second there. Yeah, I do feel vibrations coming from the front. That's interesting. Maybe I locked up a little bit too much there. Let's hope those vibrations will sort itself out. Very cool feature in the force feedback, feeling the flat spots. Let's see. Yeah, if you have the correct line, it's actually flat. Lift it just a tiny bit this time. Another lockup. Ooh, I believe my left front is definitely quite the flat spot on it. Will you get more liveries for the Ferrari? Yes, they are currently being worked on. Seen a few new ones being added to the dev build today. Looking very nice indeed. They just have to go through approval, and then we have to render them, and then we can add them to the store. Shouldn't be long, hopefully, until they get added. Good racing him against the AI in this car. Put it higher in the dirt there. Alright, we need to brake a little bit earlier for turn 1. Mod support, custom liveries, I don't think that will be a thing in the near future. That is not what RaceRoom is about. Which has pros and cons, right? I mean, of course, it would be nice to paint your own livery and all that, but it raises all sorts of problems, not only in the business model, but also, you know, you need to then approve liveries, make sure they conform to terms of service, and I mean, if you're talking about that kind of mod support, there's of course always the option of just opening the file system and let everybody run wild with it. I mean, it's not really an option for us because the way the whole game is structured, that wouldn't make sense. But games like that do exist, and it's a bit of chaos. And if we're trying to be a self-contained game with a structured online system, you know, modding isn't doing much good to that in most cases. I'm curious to see how Rensport is planning to do that. They want to have mod support, and they also want to be an esport title, so they need a good managing system for those mods, that's for sure. But who knows what the title will be delivering at the end of the day. Let's wait and see, right? Meanwhile, RaceRoom is drivable and has a good competition system. But of course, our team is also looking into updating the tech. But as you know, it's not an easy undertaking. It takes time and resources. Yeah, driver change is on the top of many of our list. Same deal, takes time and resources. Three minutes to go in this race. First time I hit that braking point there. Ooh, that was close with the track limits. And these Porsches look so good. But my tires don't feel good. They feel square. So next I think we'll do WTCR. Might do a 2-race format with a reverse grid. 2 short 10-minute races. bouncing over that sausage curb. Gt3 simracing, I wish I could tell you. There's a bunch of cars in the works that should be really exciting, fun cars. But I will tell you when time has come. We're working on so many new pieces of content, it's sometimes hard to forget about a few of them. But they will all end up in the game eventually, hopefully. And I'm sure you will be positively surprised. Interlagos is coming out tomorrow, for those who are wondering. That's the plan at least. If nothing unpredictable happens, it will be out tomorrow by this time. Oops, sorry mate. Little friendly knock on the door. On the back door. Force feedback feels also amazing with these cars. You can feel every little bit of understeer and oversteer. I feel my tires having a small flat spot still. Let's send it here. Ooh, I almost made it work. Well, he went into the grass. I didn't push him though. Excellent. P14. Well, we made up quite a few places. And I did really enjoy it. And checkered flag is out. Multipler in RaceRoom. Alright, cool, that was fun. Now let's jump into some touring cars, shall we? WTCR, I'm driving the new Hyundai Elantra Darkini. Here we go. 105, yes, that's all good. Sorry if I did not read everybody's chat. It's really hard to keep track while driving as well. You also have to look at the new Sim Run Spot. Yeah, I've seen it. Not in person, but I've seen the videos. Looking forward to try it out myself. See what all the buzz is about. If it's any good or not, we'll see. They have a long road ahead of them, that's for sure. Yeah, load times are good. Especially if you're coming from a Microsoft Flight Simulator, then you appreciate these loading times. Shall we do a little lap again, see if everything is working? Actually, we can disable the steering wheel here, we don't need it. Need to see it. Type into the search, steering animation, and we'll just put it to off. Oh yeah, this car is launch control, which I've mapped on my clutch pedal on the steering wheel, conveniently. Let's do a test start. So to launch control, you just put it in neutral, you press the launch control button and keep it pressed, full throttle, and then let go of the launch control button. But then you have to upshift yourself eventually. The Alami, yeah, that's also an interesting one. I also hope we see it someday. I believe Formula 1 is thinking about going there again. Be great to see South African Grand Prix. How many boxes does it have? I need to check, but it's, I believe it's 34, 36, something like that. But remind me when I change. Oh, actually, I wanted to do a two-race format. So let's quickly jump out again into the menu. Change that. Let's do 2 10-minute races with reverse grid. Or make it 8 minutes. Race 2 is reverse of the race 1 results. Yes. And that's it. Right? Race 2 length also 8 minutes. Standing start, yes, yes, yes. Oh yeah, let's check out how many grid spots, garage spots, yes, 35. We've occupied 25 out of 35 in the WTCRs. Cheers RRS TV, glad you like it. Should be right up your alley as the Brazilians, right? Can you get the original shopping cart back? You know, the shopping cart is an ever-evolving experimental vehicle. First it was just no engine, now it has a go-kart engine with a NOS insert, NOS system. Let's see what next year, April 1st happens. I'm thinking we should give it a jet engine. And maybe wings. Maybe it will be the first flying car in RaceRoom. Who knows, who knows. Right on, we don't need no more practice. Let's go into the race. NOSCAR is the best. There will be a maintenance tomorrow and a small patch, but nothing other than the track that is really significant. There's some small things in the patch as well. Mostly esport related stuff, I believe. Not 100% sure. But the track will be out tomorrow, guys. Wow, cruise!
Thank you for showing us the new track.
Thank you for tuning in and thanks for the support. Very much appreciated. Off we go. Turn the music off. Sneak down the inside. Don't hit the second Tarquini car ahead of us. Yeah, I don't care what people say about front wheel drive, but these WTCR cars, they drive amazing. And the racing is always super close and super intense. Just have to be a bit careful here. not to lift too aggressively to avoid that lift oversteer. Tried about putting it on the inside, but I don't think there was enough room here. Ooh, small lift. Thanks for the sub, RBR. Good exit, good exit. Should be able to catch Angstler on the straight. Maybe not, maybe with a bit of slipstream. Ooh, they're fast. Everybody has a good slipstream here. Wow. WTCR should race on this circuit. Seems like a great match. Good fit. It's such a bliss to drive these WTCR cars. Coming from the Carrera Cup, which was a bit of a handful. Maybe the AI is also a bit slower here, which is giving me more confidence. Brazilian stock cars won. I don't think, yeah, well, I'm sure those are cool cars, but I don't believe the interest here in the RaceRoom community is too big. I mean, we all want all the cars, but always have to keep in mind it takes a long time to produce it, and we're working on one thing, we can't work on another thing. But like I said, we have plenty of cool cars in the works. Wow, trying to block. Who's there behind me? Angstler. Could have overtaken me in the pit lane. New prototypes, Daniel, I would love that. I keep suggesting it, but it's always difficult, you know. With commitments we have and priorities, it's hard to get to do these things all at the same time. I would love an LMP2 though. You guys just need to be louder in the community requesting these cars, then maybe the people who need to hear it will hear it. You don't have to convince me. I'm on your side. I also want these cars, but I also understand we can't do all of it at the same time. Lambo's coming. If Lambo wants us to do their car, we will definitely do it. Ooh, sorry Björk. Sorry fellow Swedish man. Oh man. That was a bit aggressive there from my side. Let's see, the worst result from race 1 will be the starting position for race 2. But is it the top 10 or the top 15? I don't remember. Might be the top 15. But either way, let's try and get into the top 10 to be sure. Yeah, we need a 5-second penalty emote here in the chat. Love this combo. So far, I believe my favorite here, WTCR. But we'll drive GT3 cars after this. I think I'll drive the Ferrari for a bit, check out the new sounds. I believe they have been updated slightly. And at the end of the stream, guys, I will show you a quick sneak peek of the FRX22, the new Formula car, that I've recorded a lap around this circuit this afternoon. Ocon move. Whoa, somebody is standing in the pit lane. Did he run out of fuel? Interesting. The Senna is tighter than it seems like. It's wide open on the entry, but then it closes quite a bit. You mentioned the purposing, and I do remember the dev team, Alex, the dev, physics dev, mentioning that it was a phenomenon also with our cars. And depending on your setup, you will definitely also experience porpoising. But probably not on the default setup, as we shouldn't really deliver a setup that is porpoising out of the box. But with certain aggressive setup tweaks, the car is porpoising indeed, from what I understand. I wonder, did you guys ever see anything of the FRX22 car yet? I believe there are some previews out on the forum. There was a teaser a while ago, and on certain social media pages there has been a render floating around, and there has been the Interlagos teaser image as well, but I don't think you have seen it in its full glory yet, which you will see at the end of this stream. So did we make it into the top 10? Yes, we did. Could this be pole position? Or is it the top 15 that will be reverted? Let's find out. Race 2. Where are we at? Position 10. Is it the top 20 that are reversed and I was right in the middle? That might actually be the case. Ah, interesting. Well then, let's see what we can do from here. Oh, is it the top 8? That could also be, yeah. Maybe I missed it in the settings. I thought I did enable it though. But yeah, it's probably the top 8. So I didn't get into that reverse grid. But that's okay. More fun ahead in this race. Love the new Cooper livery. Very nice colors. The gray and brown looks better than it used to look. Multiplayer AI, that would be a very nice feature as well, which we discussed at some point. But I don't know where it ended up. Probably been shoved down the priorities, or I don't know. If JF is still here, he can maybe tell you more about it, but I agree, it would be a nice feature. Marcus, the track is coming out tomorrow, if all goes well. That's the plan. Yes, the AI is pretty good. When it works, it's really good. It's hard to make the AI work for every single track in every single car class. You know, there's a lot of cars in RaceRoom. So AI will never be perfect, but that's the case in every sim, in every game. But I think for the most part, it's really, really good in RaceRoom. Now watch the AI flipping its car now that I said it. Jinxed it. Yeah, hot lap setup sharing could be a thing. It also has pros and cons, right? Because many of the competitive guys probably wouldn't appreciate if that was the case. Sure, all of the slower guys would definitely appreciate it. But to be honest, the default setups in RaceRoom are very good for the most part. I think there's only a couple of tenths to be gained, you know, depending on the car and the track, of course, but especially in GT3, the default setups are really, really good, and you can get into the, you know, top 5% of the player base with the default setup. But if you want to get into the top 1%, then yeah, you will need to do some setup changes. But for most people, the potential for improvement is more in, you know, practicing more and getting the car more to the limit, as opposed to doing setup changes. But of course, if you are up there at the top level of the competition, then a setup is definitely a key aspect as well. You hate all base setups? One key thing to understand is the traction control. The lesser traction control you are able to use, the less time you will lose, because the traction control cuts the throttle, and that is obviously slowing you down. So most top esport guys or top level competitive drivers are driving with very low traction control for many corners. Of course, they also change traction control depending on which corner they are attacking, so that is a heck of a level of competitiveness if you've reached that level. I'm definitely not there, and I consider myself to be an okay driver, and I'm doing okay in most online races, but definitely not in the top 1% of the top 1%. At that level, you need to take advantage of every marginal bit that you can get. But for, you know, daily ranked racing, I don't think you need to do that. But still, in GT3, GT4, use lesser traction control. Supernova, that's a good question. I don't think I'm in a position where I can share any information with you about that. Time will tell. You just hate understeer cars? Yeah. Then he is to brake early, so you don't understeer. I love this blue and yellow Elantra here ahead of us. Super nice livery. Swedish driver. There was a bit much of that sausage curve. Thanks for the sub, Jezza. Bernd Becker. Appreciate it, guys. That's it. Checkered flag is out. P6. Not bad, not bad. That was fun as well. Beautiful car, this Elantra. Pretty. Hi, Evgeny. Yeah, Interlagos is indeed famous for the weather. Now, Jürgen, thank you. Yuchel, thanks for the subs, guys. Appreciate that. Hope you like what you see. Let's do a GT3 race now. Let's make this one a little bit longer. I'm thinking 30 minutes. And we'll make a mandatory pit stop. No race 2. 105. We're starting at the back. And we might as well go DTM 21. Because there we have the Ferrari. I will drive the Red Bull Ferrari. And then we're just gonna add that class as opponents. Then we have all the liveries. 22 cars. Yeah. That should be... Oh yeah, let's go afternoon for this one. 105. Is that slow enough, fast enough? With 30 minutes starting at the back. Let's make it 107, just because. And yeah, we wanted to have a mandatory pit stop. That's right. So it's a 30 minutes race. That means we'll probably have to only change the rear tires. So for a mandatory pit stop, you have to change at least 2 tires. Now if you're a daddy admin, a community admin, you can also change how many tires people have to change during a mandatory pit stop. But in the game, in single player, it's by default, it's minimum 2. So you can change the rear tires or the front tires. It does make sense to change all 4 tires in a short race like that with 15 minutes stints. Alright, cool. Let's see how the new sounds are. Sounds good to me. So, let's change traction control. Let's go with PC4, that is 40%. That's slightly high. I usually drive with 20%. I think more skilled drivers are driving 15 to 10%, maybe even 0, a few of them. Ooh, that does sound good. Make sure you stay tuned, guys. After this race, I will show you a glimpse of the new Formula X22. I know many of you are looking forward. I'm looking forward too. I will not drive it, but I will show you a recorded lap that I did this afternoon. A little bit of onboard, a little bit of external footage. Yeah, seems like a second gear. Last corner there. Hi, Farboy. I'm doing good. How are you? Difficult to read the chat and drive as I get overtaken by Sophia Flörsch in her Audi. Need to dive bomb right away. Get the position back. So yeah, slightly longer race now. We're doing 30 minutes with mandatory pit stop. Actually, let's practice the pit entry. Its speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour here. Love how the Ferrari handles. Usually not a big fan of mid-engine cars, but this one handles very nicely. But of course, if you drive it super hard on the limit, it's slightly different. But if you don't do anything stupid, it treats you really well.
Okay, pit stop requested.
Let's see what happens if we only change rear tires. Pit stop takes 15 seconds. Yeah. In real life, for sure, yes, Matisse SimRacing. What is she up to? I believe she's driving in Le Mans this weekend, right? Sophia Flörsch. Didn't do too well in DTM, but of course it's a very competitive grid. And yeah, I always remember her crash in Macau. Boy, that was insane. That was an extreme crash, man. When I saw that, I thought the worst of it, but she got away with it. She was very lucky, gotta say. Right, let's return to garage and skip to next session. I should have made the rolling start, but it's fine. We'll do a standing start. It's okay. 30 minutes. Let's make sure we have enough fuel. We should have. So we don't need to refuel during the pit stop. ERMS, she got on the podium. Nice, nice. Good stuff. Cool. 30 minutes coming up. This will be the last race of the evening. Mandatory pit stop. Make sure you leave a like on the stream, guys, if you do enjoy the content. Sneaky inside move. Up to P15 already. M4 Gt3. That is a nice looking car. I hope we get to see it in the RaceRoom. I can neither deny or confirm that we are working on it. But I believe we have a good record of Gt3 cars being released. Now we even have a Ferrari. With more liveries coming soon for the Ferrari as discussed earlier. Some very nice ones indeed. Wow! People going a bit wide here. Hello, Joao. Ooh, I have a good feeling about this race. Might be able to win this one. That's the McLaren ahead of us. 720S, another new model. Recently released in the DTM 21 class. New Audi R8. Don't we have enough Audi R8s already? How many Audi R8 generations do we have in the RaceRoom? 5? 4? 5? I don't think that the latest Evo version changed a lot, did it? But yeah, I don't know. It probably will end up in RaceRoom eventually. But again, can neither confirm or deny. Yellow flag. Let's not waste too much time here. Hey, Mercedes spun. What are we? P6. Quite the gap though ahead of us. Oh yeah, the Bentley and also the AMG GT3 cars, they have already a bunch of liveries. I think we're adding a few more and then we'll release them. They are coming, guys, they are coming. If you told me 2 years ago that I would be driving a Ferrari on Interlagos in RaceRoom, I would be a very happy guy. And today, I'm a very happy guy. Some dreams do come true. Like Jimmy Broadbent in the game. He's driving the Praga, isn't he? You know, be careful what you wish for. It might come true. But again, I haven't told you anything. Can neither confirm or deny. Guys are pulling away ahead of me. Interlagos is, as far as I'm aware, is not the latest camp, but we have the usual reference material. A lot of great photography by one of our devs who has been visiting the track in the past. And maybe I should do a real versus sim comparison lap at some point, if I find a good source material. I think we've shown in the past already that even if the tracks are not laser scanned, they are very, very close to the real thing. And yeah, same is the case for Interlagos. LS tracks. What do you mean by LS tracks? Le Mans series? Or... like what? Fuji? Oh, sorry, laser scan. Well, you know, it's an investment, and the question is if it's worth it. Of course, it's perfect reference material. It doesn't automatically produce a great track. The artists still have to produce the track, but you also have to keep in mind that our tracks don't cost an arm and a leg. I believe the average cost of a track in RaceRoom is what, 4 or 5 euros, compared to some other sims where you spend triple the amount of that. You know. I believe for the price you are getting top-notch quality in RaceRoom. Even if it's not laser scanned, it is as good as it gets. And for that price, you're really not doing anything wrong. In my humble opinion, that is. Pit window opens in 1 minute. Pit window open. We need a good pit stop so we can close the gap to the guys in front. Cost of a burrito, yeah. You think about that, you're getting great value out of your money. By the way, guys, the summer sale was supposed to end on Sunday, but it's still active right now, as far as I'm aware. Yellow flag. So if you want to do some last-minute summer sale purchase, now is the time. Because tomorrow the game will be in maintenance as we prepare the release of Interlagos, and that's when we will also revert the prices to regular stock prices. So tonight is your last chance to get big discounts in the summer sale. And if you buy the VIP package on the RaceRoomstore.com for, what is it now, 50 euros, you get 7,500 VIPs, which right now will get you the premium pack. That means everything included in RaceRoom is yours for 50 euros. That's as cheap as it gets throughout the year, considering sales. So now is the perfect time to get that premium pack. And then tomorrow, if you have 5 euros left to spend, you can get Interlagos. Shall we pit? Let's pit.
Acknowledged. Pit stop requested.
Let's only change the rear tires. Front tires are still good. rear tires too, but we have to change 2 tires in the mandatory pit stop. Let's hope the AI is not clever enough to only change 2 tires. But usually they are quite clever when it comes to that. But I need some sort of miracle. Close the gap. The leader is 13 seconds ahead. Alrighty. Kinda cool braking through that chicane into the pit stop, into the pit lane. If you don't have ABS though, could be a bit tricky. You've been with RaceRoom since 2016. Nice. I've been with RaceRoom since before it came out. 2011. Mandatory pit in progress. Quite a tricky exit of the pit lane as well here. Very fast, easy to put it into the Armco here if you overdo it. Curbs are very wide here. As always, you need to use every little inch of the track to get the best lap times. Pushing hard now. Anybody pitting yet? Somebody is. Getting close to track limits now. Ooh, a little bit of turning over there, but we made that work nicely for us. That's the thing I meant earlier with the mid-engine cars. They are very sensitive when you throw them into the corner. Very easy to get oversteer. But with the Ferrari, it's definitely manageable. You have to force yourself to turn in later than you would think here for the center out. Got a late apex on that left, so you have a good run on the right. And the exit is very important as it is followed by the back straight. But I think if you've been watching the stream, the whole stream now, probably are quite familiar with the layout by now. Like I said, it's not a hard track to learn, which is also what I like about it. It's short and sweet and has a lot of up and down, fast corners, slow corners. This corner here, the next one, that should be called the Glock corner. I don't know what it's called in real life, but it should be named after Timo Glock. Famous last corner, championship deciding maneuver in Formula 1. I'm sure you all know it. Is this Glock? It is Glock. What a race that was. I remember watching it live. Unbelievable. Only to be topped by last year's races, especially the final. Wow. What a drama Formula 1 provided last year. And it seems to be a good, close season this season as well. Plus the cars are super cool. And yeah, you will see the FRX22 in 15 minutes. And I'm sure you will agree that it looks very nice as well. Did everybody pit already? No, some are pitting now, but doesn't seem like I made up any places in the pit lane. That is the F1 wheel, yes, Mr. Wiley, really? Ah, few are still in the pits. They're exiting now, I guess. Again, too early of an apex in the center S here for me. Well, I'm P8. I think the AI did very well. Wow! Came out next to this Porsche. Who's that? Ammermüller. Are we gonna have a fight here? Nice, in the last 11 minutes. Ferrari versus Porsche at Interlagos. That has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Come on now. Damn, he's fast. Very fast. Ten minutes to go. Can we fight back? Yeah, you guys asking for dynamic weather, day and night cycle and all those things. It's hard to give you an answer on that. The answer is we wanna get these things. What the way there will be is a different question. But probably requires a new engine, so that means in any case, it will take a while until we get there. But trust me guys, these things are as important to us as they are to you. And we're doing everything that we can. Don't have a chance against this Porsche. AI is obliterating me. That was interesting line there. Driving on the limit and above right now. Because it's Ammermüller, yeah. Getting warnings here for track limits. Oh. I underestimated the AI. What are we at? 105%? That's quite fast for that difficulty. Maybe next time we'll do a multi-class race, then I have a chance to gain time in traffic. .107, that's right. Still quite fast. Of course we're running too much fuel, but and default setup. That's my best lap of 132. If you would organize a multi-class event here, what would it be? In RaceRoom. Which classes would you pick? Or like a special event type of event here? Gt3 plus WTCR could be fun. Go-karts. GT3 and GT4, yeah, that's always a good choice. GTE and GT4. That's an interesting combo. NSU, of course. NSU and shopping cart. I do kind of like the Daytona prototype in P2. We've had some nice events, some good events with that one in the past. Daytona prototype plus GT3 could be a good one. Sort of emulating a IMSA sports car race. Wouldn't be too far-fetched either that they would race on Interlagos. Although I don't think they ever have. Not even in American Le Mans series, or am I wrong? I don't remember. Being an IMSA or a sports car race. Other than WEC, of course. On Interlagos. Hammer, if our team would stop working on RaceRoom and start working on something else, we would definitely still maintain RaceRoom, as our team has maintained titles like Race 07 and similar titles, even GTR2 and GTR. You can still play. So, of course, it would not continue to work forever and ever, but nothing is forever anyway. But I would assume that it would be maintained for quite a while after official support has ended. Minutes to go, guys, and then we will end the stream with a preview of the Formula X22. I will show you a video that I've pre-recorded showing you 2 laps around Interlagos. I think there's some good things to take away from that video. You will see when I show you. Of course, it's still work in progress. It doesn't show a finished car, but I would say we're about 90% there. So hopefully it's only a matter of a couple of weeks until the car will come out. But of course, we want to make sure everything works as it should before we do release it. Man, this circuit flows so nicely. And in this Ferrari, it's pure joy. I really want to do a ranked series with just Ferraris once we have enough liveries. With fixed setup, I'm sure that would be quite the hit. Did JF allow the FRX preview? Just don't tell JF. Kidding, of course he did. Ferrari challenge, yes. Custom liveries in RaceRoom, personally I don't see it happening. But never say never. But I wouldn't hold my breath. But if you're in an esports team and you're competing in a high level esports series, then you are already getting your own liveries implemented. But that is the exception. Alright, is checkered flag out yet? No, we have one lap to go, don't we? I thought it was a decent line, but then I was too eager on the exit. Got a track limit warning there. All right, one more time to the Timo Luck corner. And we made it. So we raced Formula 4, Porsche Carrera Cup, WTCR and GT3. And in a minute, I will show you a lap in the Formula RaceRoom X22. Beautiful. So yeah, I think you got a good view on the circuit. I think you'll agree that it looks beautiful, very nicely detailed, just amazing. So with that said, let's see if we can have a look at this FRX car. I will play you a video, so get ready, get your popcorn out, get your screenshot devices ready, and enjoy this beautiful lap around Interlagos in the upcoming Formula RaceRoom X22. Wow, was that nice or what? I would say yes. Of course, keep in mind it's still a work in progress. Some things may still change. Let's have another look, and this time maybe I'll try to talk a little bit about what's going on here. So you can see this car has a Belgian flag on the fin. We're trying to keep sort of a nation theme across the grid, so there will be like 15, 16, 17 different nations having their own team. This one is the Belgian team. As you can see, the halo has an option to be transparent. This is something you can enable or disable in the options. I think the way we implemented it looks very nice. It's not completely gone, it's just sort of transparent. I think it looks amazing. You can see the yellow bar here on the display on the wheel. That is the battery charge. I haven't used the battery on this lap yet. I still need to understand a little bit better how this hybrid system works. But in theory, how it works is that on the brakes and on lifting, you will charge your battery, and then depending on your engine mode, you can choose to higher power output or lower power output. And then you have also buttons you can bind for the amount of regenerational power that is harvested during braking, and also how much of that power you wanna deliver. I think it's up to 160 horsepower additional output that you can get from the electrical engine. You can also see there the DRS is already working on the rear wing. Yeah. One of my favorite liveries is this one. I painted quite a few of these, so I hope you will like them. I think the car is looking very, very nice. Somebody commented on the tire size. I'm pretty sure the dimensions are very much the same as in a popular Formula series. Yeah, what else is there to say? Sounds are pretty nice too. Obviously in real life they're not the best sounding cars to begin with compared to, you know, a 90s Formula 1 car or stuff like that. But they're sounding quite accurate. Love this shot. Looks amazing, this car. How many liveries? There will be quite a few of them. North of 30, I believe. If they all get in the game. If they all make it into the game. One more time. And then we'll wrap it up here, guys. Yeah, so if I understood correctly, what info I got from Alex, our physics guy, is that the top engine maps, engine map 3, 4 and 5, will by default already use the electrical engine in addition to the combustion engine. But then you also have options to increase or decrease how much of that engine, how much of that power is being used. And then the trick is, of course, to keep your battery charged at a level where you can optimize it, use it at an optimum. And yeah, for that you can change engine maps, but you also can change how much regenerational energy is harvested on the brakes and how much of it is being delivered in addition to the combustion engine. So it's gonna be a little bit of a handful, changing engine maps quite a bit throughout the race, but you know, that's part of the experience. And of course you don't have to do it, but if you want to be on the top step of the podium, then you need to understand and use these systems. The leaderboards usually have that's a good question. I'm pretty sure. How was it with engine maps in the past with other cars? I believe you always have to. You have the option, don't you? to use a higher or lower engine map? Or was it always the highest engine map? I'm not sure, that's a good question. But either way it will be the same for everybody. That's right, engine maps yes, but overtake, push to pass, DRS, no. Yeah guys, this will be a wrap for this stream tonight. I hope I could give you a good preview. I hope you're looking forward to the track coming out. It's coming out tomorrow. By this time tomorrow, we will all be racing Interlagos online, I hope. Don't forget, summer sale last day today, last night. If you still want to get advantage, take advantage of that. And yeah, Formula X, I will probably be doing some more preview streams for you guys, hopefully also with some of our team members. Like I'm hoping to get Alex to talk a little bit about how this car works exactly. He can explain it much better than I would be able to. We'll see if we do it on my channel or if we do it on the RaceRoom channel. But yeah, thanks for watching everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And then I'll see you again very soon. Take care. Goodbye.